anytime we're out muskie fishing, one of the things we think about not only is the lure, it's the color, right? We all get hung up on colors. And when it's bright and sunny like it is today, a lot of times the color or the hot color will change throughout the day. With the sun being low in the morning, you might have one particular color that gets good. When the sun's directly overhead, it's brighter, the color can change. And then in the evening, as the sun sets, the color can change again. So you have to experiment. And that's what we're doing today. I'm with my good friends Scott Schuster and Steve Smith, and we're fishing on a really, really bright, hot day. And we're going to experiment with colors and talk a little bit about how do you select the color and change colors as the light changes throughout the day.
Serious? That's a good one. Got it. Nice fish.
So fun. Figure eight fish are just so fun. And that one kind of had to accelerate and straight away, slow down in the turn, just hang it, accelerate and hang. Just kind of watching the fish's attitude. That's what it took to get this one to bite. Nice fish. Wow. We got a pretty good bucktail bite going on, and colors become really, really key. And so early in the morning, when the sun's not super high, we're seeing the black blades be really good. It's almost like a shadow, and that can be good. But as the sun picks up, the gold blades start working more, maybe reflecting in the sun more and more flash. You see that? But we're still catching some fish on black because, again, it's a little more subtle. But then what's been happening as the sun sets, all of a sudden the orange comes into play a little bit. So throughout the day, when you've got 2 or 3 anglers in the boat, you're experimenting with colors. Okay, fish are moving on black blades, it's not working. Have the other angler experiment, a little brighter, maybe throw some golds or a silver and get something going there. And if that doesn't work, you experiment with the oranges and chartreuses. So throughout the day, you're going to experiment, and you're going to see where certain colors get hot and then they go down. Another color picks up and then it goes down. So be willing to change. If you're the second angler in the boat, keep experimenting. Even if your buddies catch them on one particular color, change blade sizes, but more importantly, keep switching colors so you can figure out what's it take to get those fish to bite.
Hanging. Got him! Nice! Thank you. Figure eight the fish.
Yeah. Let me slip this net forward.
Nice spot lock. So we talk a lot about what colors we're using. Do you go silvers and golds and oranges? This time I went to a red blade, a little bit of rose gold, maybe a little bit of the haze in the sun, and that's what it took to get them to come out. Got a good one. Super long but strong. We'll take him. I got him. Yeah. Come on.
Nice job. Hold the net.
So we've been fishing through a really tough day. A lot of fish we're seeing, short strikers. We came back to a spot that we'd seen a lot of fish. Not a real big one, but don't always assume that you're fishing for the fish you saw. Look what we got here, real good one. Come on, buddy. Okay. Let's do it. All right. So, on a tough day, go back to where you see some active fish. You might catch one that you hadn't seen. Oh, that's a good one. Let's get one more. Come on!
So one thing when you're the back guy in the boat that I really love is I get to tinker. So obviously something that people know about is blade color, but I don't think people mess around too much. They've got oranges or chartreuse, and that's kind of it. When you can go a chartreuse with an orange tip or a black tip or orange and red, right? And one thing not a ton of people do is this metallic red, which I've put into play quite a bit. This one's a stagger with a rose gold in the red. And again, as the back guy in the boat, you kind of owe it to everybody else to be working through colors just to see if all of a sudden something else is going to show up. So if you want to try to catch a couple extra fish each trip, try some new colors.
Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That was cool. Came up and just grabbed it and shake. Hey, I gotta get that. So as the evening settles down, a lot of times we play with blades, and this one we bring a little orange in. So fish have moved in gold or black during the day, but sometimes at the sun sets, a little bit of orange, a little bit of chartreuse can be an outstanding option. So you want to experiment with blade colors as the sun sets. This one was just like a crazy washing machine, the way he was shaking back and forth. But I gotta love it. Gotta love it. It was so fun. Come on, I got you. Come on, girl. Let me grab you. I got you. There we go. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Gotta love that. Really nice fish. Yeah. Awesome lunch. Yeah. Okay. Let's put her back. Ready, girl? See ya. Man, in fall when these fish come shallow, you just gotta check the shallow rocks, shallow sand, shallow weeds, check it all, because they get up on top.
So whenever we're fishing, it's always an honor to be the person in the front of the boat casting some bucktails. But you got to be really careful to not just get too exuberant. So I'm a little excitable, and I want to just rip these things as fast as I can. But you got to be super conscious of cadence. We got Steve in the back, and he's throwing blades too, and he's actually seen a couple more fish than I have because he's reeling it in at a normal pace. So aside from being conscious of the colors that you're choosing, you really have to be conscious of the cadence. Ideally, you could just reel as fast as you can because you get a lot more casts, but if the fish don't like that, you're not going to catch them. So be conscious of your cadence, and you'll catch more fish.
Good one. Go behind it. Size.
big one. Thanks, Jim. That is a big one.
So, end of the day, sun's going down. I feel like you needed these fish to see a little bit more color, so I switched to the orange, and you'll see this guy. Great figure 8 and a big fish. Ooh. Hey now. Oh. Just a bruiser. Love this. Let's get him back in the water. Oh, healthy. Love that. Oh, yeah, he's got one.
Hold on. Hi. Thank you, sir. Yep. So this one came out of nowhere. Blind figure 8. Hung it up at the end, and he came and he just crushed it. Just crushed that minnow bait. When you're in the middle, you mix it up between these two throwing blades, catching them all the time. Got to do everything you can to catch them when I'm fishing with these two guys. They really make it rough. Oh! You gonna be okay? There you are. You gonna go back in my net? No, you're not. See you later. As the light changes from bright to dark and you go in the evening, make sure you change colors with it. Join us next week from the Big Fish Adventure on The Muskie Hunter.
The Muskie Hunter has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.